Manchester United receive boost with prolific striker who has more goals than Chido Obi-Martin. Gabriele Biancheri is one of the most highly regarded young players in Manchester United's academy, and he is close to a return. Manchester United youngster Gabriele Biancheri will return to action imminently after recovering from an injury. Biancheri has scored 16 goals in 17 appearances for the academy this season, but his momentum was interrupted when he picked up a minor injury which required surgery in January. However, Biancheri took part in the under-18s pre-match warm-up on Saturday afternoon, which points to an imminent return. Biancheri was spotted taking shots before the U18's clash against Liverpool, and he will be hoping to resume his progress when he's available again. Last month, the 18-year-old uploaded a photo from a hospital bed with his right arm in a sling, confirming he had surgery, and it's understood his injury was only a minor issue. Biancheri has been the most prolific scorer in the academy this season. He has more goals than Chido Obi-Martin, and he possesses the quality to play in different attacking roles. U18 manager Adam Lawrence managed to start Biancheri and Obi-Martin in the same team against Coventry City in the FA Youth Cup in December by playing Biancheri on the left wing. United's U18 won that game 5-0, and Biancheri scored a hat-trick, while Obi-Martin scored twice. Ruben Amorim was asked about Obi-Martin's progress at his press conference earlier in the week, and Biancheri is another young forward who is knocking on the first team's door. United have struggled for goals this season. Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee have 12 goals between them in all competitions, and Amorim has played Kobbie Mainoo up front. Biancheri will look to return to maximum fitness in the coming weeks, and he will be hoping to impress Amorim if he's given the opportunity to take part in first-team training. United signed Biancheri from Cardiff in February 2023, and he represents Wales's youth teams. Gabriele Biancheri's return to action is eagerly anticipated, as the 18-year-old forward has been a standout performer for Manchester United's under-18s this season. With his prolific 16 goals in 17 appearances, Biancheri has established himself as one of the brightest young talents in United's academy, outshining his peers, including Chido Obi-Martin. His recovery from a minor injury setback in January, which required surgery, has been swift, and his participation in a recent warm-up session signals that he's close to returning to full fitness. The young Welsh international has demonstrated his versatility, having been used in various attacking roles, including on the left wing. His adaptability gives manager Ruben Amorim flexibility in how he might integrate Biancheri into his squad, particularly given United's ongoing struggles in the goal-scoring department. Despite the solid performances of Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee, United's front line has often lacked the clinical edge, and the return of Biancheri could provide the added depth and firepower the team needs. Biancheri's standout performance in December's FA Youth Cup clash against Coventry City, where he netted a hat-trick in a commanding 5-0 victory, showcased his ability to thrive under pressure and produce when it matters most. His partnership with Obi-Martin, who also impressed by scoring twice, demonstrated the potential of United's exciting attacking prospects. With this kind of form, Biancheri has surely caught the eye of Amorim, who is keen on bringing through young talent into the first team. Amorim has made it clear that he values the development of younger players and has already given opportunities to the likes of Kobbie Mainoo, who has appeared as a forward in recent matches. However, Biancheri's scoring ability and natural instinct in front of goal could make him a serious contender for a role in the senior squad, should he continue his recovery and impress in training. United's decision to sign Biancheri from Cardiff last February for a reported fee is looking more astute by the day, as he continues to develop at a rapid pace. His progress will not only provide competition for places in the first team, but could potentially add an exciting new dimension to United's attacking options in the near future. With Amorim now overseeing the squad, Biancheri will be eager to show that he can be the next player to make the leap from academy to first-team regular, adding further hope to United's next generation of talent. Ruben Amorim has green light to unleash £52 million Manu Tidi signing and give him what he's been waiting for. Manchester United have been rocked by the loss of Lisandro Martinez to a long-term injury, but his absence could become another man's opportunity. Manchester United could not have lost Lisandro Martinez at a worse time. After creating Bruno Fernandes' winner against Rangers and firing in a deflected winner against Fulham, it felt as though United were recapturing the Martinez of old. He was experiencing his best run of form since his first season at Old Trafford and was beginning to adjust to Ruben Amorim's three at the back formation. However, the Argentine was forced off with a serious anterior cruciate ligament (ACL) injury in the latter stages of United's 2-0 defeat to Crystal Palace and is set to be sidelined for several months. As a left-footer, Martinez is one of the very first names on the team sheet when he is fit. He possesses the credentials to advance the ball and get United on the front foot from a deep-lying position. United's only other naturally left-footed centre-back is January recruit Aidan Heaven. Luke Shaw, who is also left-footed, is also capable of playing there, but is rarely fit. Heaven has just 10 minutes worth of competitive football at senior level under his belt, meaning Amorim is unlikely to throw him straight into the starting 11 as a direct replacement for Martinez. The 18-year-old needs time to develop. Friday night's FA Cup win over Leicester City saw Noussair Mazraoui show off his versatility and start as the left-sided centre-back, and he could be an option moving forward. Matthijs de Ligt has also played on the left of the three since United's mid-season formation switch and offers Amorim another alternative in Martinez's absence. If de Ligt is elected to become the left-sided centre-back on a more regular basis, it could open the door for Euro to get more opportunities. The 19-year-old arrived from French club Lille last July after United beat Real Madrid to his signature. He was one of the most coveted centre-backs in Europe at the time, and his switch to Old Trafford, worth an initial £52.2 million, was considered a coup for United. However, Euro suffered a fractured metatarsal in United's first game of their pre-season tour of the United States last July and was sidelined for 4 months. It immediately derailed his chances of forcing his way into the team for the start of the season, though his injury allowed him the opportunity to settle in and adjust to life in Manchester. He made his United bow as a second-half substitute in the 2-0 defeat to Arsenal on December 4th and has made a total of 16 appearances for the club thus far, including 8 starts. Euro's longest run of consecutive starts stands at 3, meaning he is yet to be afforded the opportunity to get into any sort of rhythm. Nevertheless, he has shown flashes of his capabilities, despite being somewhat raw. Fellow defender Maguire said of him recently, "Obviously, Lenny's a young boy with all the attributes to go on to be an elite centre-back. He has everything that you want in a modern-day centre-back at the moment. He needs guiding through. Obviously, this is a tough period for the club, but it would be a great learning curve for him, and he'll learn a lot from it. And I have no doubts he's going to go on and have a great career for this club." Not turning 20 until November, Euro is still in the initial stages of his development at Old Trafford. He is playing catch-up after his pre-season injury. United are unlikely to see the very best of him until further down the line. But with United now a centre-back down, more frequent chances could soon come Euro's way. He is widely considered as a shoo-in to become the club's long-term right-sided centre-back, and that position could become his own in the coming weeks if de Ligt is redeployed on the left. Rotation remains a key fixture of Amorim's thinking, meaning Euro is unlikely to start every game between now and the end of the season, but there is now an opportunity for him to try and chain a more starts together. He was United's statement signing last summer, and everyone is itching to see what he can offer on a regular basis. With Martinez's absence now forcing United's hand, the door is open for Euro to step up and prove his worth. The young Frenchman has been itching for more playing time, and his raw potential has caught the eye of teammates and coaches alike. If he can stay injury-free and continue his development, Euro could quickly become a cornerstone of United's defence. Amorim will need to carefully manage his integration, balancing the need for immediate impact with the long-term development of a promising talent. The coming months could define Euro's trajectory at Old Trafford and solidify his future as a key figure for the club. Manchester United are keeping a close eye on Bournemouth's talented 19-year-old centre-back, Dean Huijsen, with a potential move in the works. The young Dutch defender has caught the attention of several top clubs, and United is one of the teams leading the chase for his signature. However, they are not alone in their pursuit, as both Chelsea and Newcastle are also reportedly tracking the player's progress. Huijsen has impressed many with his performances for Bournemouth, showcasing his strong defensive abilities and composure on the ball. With United looking to strengthen their defence, Huijsen could be the perfect fit for the club. His age and potential make him an ideal long-term investment, someone who could evolve into a key player for United in the coming years. Across Europe, Huijsen has gained a lot of respect. His performances have earned him praise from some notable figures, including Max Allegri, the well-known Italian coach. Allegri, during his time at Juventus, spoke highly of Huijsen's development, recognising his skill set and potential. This praise from a top coach highlights just how much promise the young defender has. Despite this growing interest, convincing Bournemouth to let go of Huijsen may not be easy. The Cherries are enjoying a strong season, and their young defender has become a crucial part of their backline. With his bright future ahead, Bournemouth will likely want to keep hold of him for as long as possible, and they could demand a hefty price if they decide to sell. However, the opportunity to move to a club like Manchester United could be a tempting offer for Huijsen. Playing for United would give him the chance to test himself in one of the most competitive leagues in the world. He would have the opportunity to learn from world-class players and coaches, which would undoubtedly help him develop into an even better player. For a young talent like Huijsen, this kind of opportunity is hard to pass up. United's interest in Huijsen makes sense, given the club's recent defensive struggles. While they have some solid defenders in their squad, strengthening the centre-back position has been an ongoing need. A player like Huijsen, with his potential and youth, could help fill that gap and provide the club with a reliable defender for the future. The competition for Huijsen's signature will be fierce, though. Chelsea and Newcastle are both clubs that have been tracking the player, and they will likely be in the mix for him if he becomes available. Chelsea, in particular, has a strong focus on developing young talent, and Huijsen could fit into their long-term plans as well. Similarly, Newcastle's rise in recent years has made them an attractive destination for many players, and they will likely be a serious contender for Huijsen's services. Despite the strong competition, United's history and prestige make them an appealing destination for young players like Huijsen. The chance to play for one of the biggest clubs in the world, with a rich history of success and a passionate fan base, is something many players dream of. Huijsen could be the next young talent to make a name for himself at Old Trafford, following in the footsteps of other emerging stars. While Bournemouth's asking price for Huijsen could be high, Manchester United has the financial muscle to make a deal happen. If the club decides to pursue the defender seriously, they will likely be able to negotiate a deal that satisfies both parties. It will be interesting to see how this situation develops in the coming months, but United will surely be hoping they can land this highly rated young talent. In the meantime, Huijsen will continue to focus on his performances for Bournemouth, knowing that his future is bright. As long as he keeps playing at a high level, the top clubs will continue to take notice. Manchester United, Chelsea and Newcastle will all be watching closely, eager to see if the young Dutchman can take his game to the next level. As United looks to build a squad capable of challenging for major honours, adding young, talented players like Huijsen to their ranks could be crucial. The club is in the midst of a rebuilding process, and investing in youth is a key part of that plan. Whether Huijsen ends up at United or another top club, there's no doubt that he has a bright future ahead of him in football. For now, all eyes will be on the talented defender, who is showing that he has the potential to be one of the best young centre-backs in Europe. The next few months could be crucial in determining where his future lies, but United's interest shows they are serious about adding him to their squad. If they can convince Bournemouth to part with their prized asset, Huijsen could become a key player for Manchester United in the years to come.